What we do here is go back, 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 back.
Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, Zeola Gaye, Marvin Gaye's younger sister, reached out to EUR Lee Bailey to address the controversial comments that Quincy Jones made in a recent interview in which he said Marlon Brando had sex with the late singer and comedian Richard Pryor. Now, in his wide ranging interview for Vulture, the legendary music producer shared stories on everyone from Ivanka Trump to allegations about Brando's dating habits back in the day. Now, Quincy went on to say, Brando, he was the most charming MF you ever met. The Godfather star who died in 2004. He'd screw anything. He'd screw a mailbox. James Baldwin, Richard Pryor, Marvin Gaye. Now, Jennifer Lee, Richard Pryor's widow, confirmed the story to TMZ. It was the 70s. Drugs were still good, especially Quaaludes. If you did enough cocaine, you'd screw a radiator and send it flowers in the morning. Now, this is what Jennifer Lee, Richard Pryor widow, said. Now, but when we caught up with Marvin Gaye's sister, she said Quincy's comments hurt my heart, calling it horrible and vindictive. Now, Zeola says she was up all night reading comments on social media about Jones' interview, which she believes read like there's something terribly wrong with him mentally. I agree. I don't know how to reach Quincy, but I thought he was out of line, she says. I was totally taken back when I first read it, but I said, I'm not going to make a fuss about it. That's just him being him, I guess. I don't know him, but when I saw it on TMZ and then I saw it on Wendy Williams' show, it hurt because now I know it's really out there. So I wrote a comment to Quincy on Facebook and I basically said, how could you speak ill of the dead? They're not here to defend themselves. And how do you know? Were you there? What gives you the right to say that happened if you weren't there? Or were you? Now, she does raise a good point. How can Quincy speak with such authority about Marvin Gaye's sexual habits unless he was also a participant in Brando's gay orgy parties or he was there watching, Zeola says. Now, maybe someone will spill the tea about Quincy's life after he's 6 feet under. Now, in the meantime, Zeola's advice to Mr. Jones, if you want to tell a story, tell about what you did in life and who you slept with. Why was it so important to talk about my brother and who he slept with? Adding, say he did do it. So what? Did that interfere with the love that he had for his fans, his family, the music that he left us? What was the reason to dog out a person who is not here to defend himself? And since he couldn't defend himself, I'm doing it for him. Now, Gaye told a biographer, David Ritz, in 1982, sexually, men don't interest me. But seeing myself as a woman is something that intrigues me. From the book Divided Soul, The Life of Marvin Gaye. But when it comes to gay sexuality, Zola says Folks can believe what you want to believe, but it's not about what you believe. It's about how I feel as a sister, as a family member. Now, to Quincy, she asks, why wait till now to do this? Are you trying purposely to destroy his legacy? Now, her brother's legacy, she said, is very important to me and my immediate family. I'm not going to let you destroy his legacy with this garbage. I'm going to ask God to deal with you and to heal your wicked heart. Now, back in Gaye's heyday, homosexuality wasn't something that was very popular, and if he did get down like that, so be it. But who made Jones the general of all this to say who did what? Zeola wonders. You can't tell me who fucked unless you was there. Are you mad because he didn't F you? Well, are you, Mr. Jones? Inquiring minds would like to know. Oh, I give a hand clap to her. That's the same thing that Rain Pryor said about her father, Richard Pryor. I mean, she was upset about him telling all this. And I don't blame them. I mean, I feel like you're telling all this for what? These people are dead. Even Michael, all of these people that he's talking about, you know, they're dead. They can't defend themselves and say, "Oh no, brother Quincy, that wasn't me." Or cute, So why do you need to come out now? Unless, I mean, the man's 84, 5, whatever. I mean, he could be a little senile, but like you said, it was the 70s. It's lots of drugs out there. It was lots of orgies out there. So, but it didn't come out to now, so why did he feel like he had to tell everybody? And I would blame his thoughts and his reasons on senility, but guess what? Quincy wasn't crazy enough to tell about himself. And just like I said on the Richard Pryor video that I did with Rain, I mean, he wasn't crazy enough to tell who he screwed. Because if you remember, prior to Tupac's death, Tupac was dating one of Q's daughters. And Tupac said in an interview that Q came to him and propositioned him to screw him. And which Tupac was outraged. I mean, he talked about that, so I don't think, I know, it's not, I don't think, Q hadn't told that. So I think Q need to be interviewed again with someone, and for someone, this interviewer didn't ask, he just wanted to get the goods, good story, but whoever interviews this man, ask him about himself, or how do he know this? Like Marvin Gaye sister said, maybe he was there. Maybe he was mad that he didn't screw him. Still, this is not going to break their legacy. Marvin Gaye is still one of the great R&B singers ever. So it's quite interesting for someone to be putting everybody's business out in the open and don't put theirs out. Yeah. Live in a glass house, don't throw any stones. All right, guys, how you feel about it? Just click that comment button. Let's talk. All right. As always, thank you for watching my video. I hope you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, in parting, y'all, be blessed.
What we do here is go back, 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 back.